Alright guys, we're going to do a quick pepper and egg here. Not a huge recipe. We're going to do it in our cast iron pans here. Take that, Tom. Tom's going to give me a hand here while I grate some Romano cheese. Okay, it's going to be really the main ingredient. We have Romano cheese, of course, farm fresh peppers, and we have some fresh eggs that my buddy Bobby just gave me from his chickens in his backyard. Okay, so let me get this cheese grated up, and we're gonna actually roast this red pepper. We'll get that roasted, and green peppers we're just gonna slice up. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of one vinegar pepper in there just for a little extra zing. All right, so let's get this set up, guys, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, we're gonna get that is a beautiful homegrown red pepper. It's a beast though, so I'm gonna get that blackened up on the top, and then I'm actually gonna throw that in the oven because it's so big and thick. I'm gonna soften it up for another 10-15 minutes in the oven. Once I get it blackened on the outside, we'll get it in the oven. We've got that pepper blackened enough, and I'm just gonna put a little oil in a pan here. And like I said, this guy was really thick, so I'm gonna get him in the oven for about 10-15 minutes on 400 and get him really softened up nice. All right, Ash is giving me a hand here, so while that pepper's in the oven getting a little softer, I'm gonna cut up the rest of these peppers here. I have, these ones are field peppers. That's a small little bell green. And this is an Italian, let me think of it, that is this is a small Cubanelli, which I decided just to throw in there. I like to mix them up a little bit. Okay, in this jar we have some vinegar peppers. I'm just gonna throw one of those in there, or maybe a half of one. Just a piece that big, just to give it a little bite. Got that, Ash?
Yep.
Okay, so release some of that vinegar. We'll get that chopped up. We'll throw all that in the pan over there, Ash, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want the vinegar to stand too long in your pan like that, so add a little oil. This is going to be the oil, maybe teaspoon to a tablespoon. Okay, don't be bashful with the oil. We put about a little more than a teaspoon in there, maybe a tablespoon. Okay, it's going to look a lot more than that once the oils and the juices and the pepper start coming out. So it's going to look kind of like a lot, but it's actually not. So let's get some of these cut up, Ash. Okay, and we'll take out the white interiors. We'll get these cleaned up, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, like I said, guys, this is not any big recipe or anything. This is basic pepper and egg. This is just how I do it. Some people do it differently. This is not a frittata. We just call it plain peppers and eggs. We put this in a cold antipasto. You know, we let it get cold, refrigerated overnight, and cut it up into chunks, and you can put it in your antipasto. It's really good. You can make a sandwich with it, or you can just eat it straight up. So nothing overly special. Just it's really nice when you're using the farm fresh eggs, the fresh peppers, and of course your Sicilian salt, your Romano cheese. Comes out really nice. So, okay, we'll get this frying, and we'll check on our roasted pepper in the oven. Let's check on our pepper. See how it's starting to deflate a little bit, Ash?
Yeah.
I think that's where we want it, okay? So we'll grab that bad boy, and we'll get him in our, oh yeah, it's nice and soft now. Get him in the paper bag, give it 5 minutes, close it up so the steam can really loosen up that skin. Back in a minute. Hey, Ash, it's been 5 minutes. Let's roll that bad boy out. Careful, still hot. Oh yeah, she's looking very nice. And how we're gonna do that, Ash, is we're just gonna cut her up. Look at those awesome juices. Wow, look at that awesome juice. I really want to save that if I can. And I want to dump that into my mix over here, Ash, if I can, like that, though. See all that juice, that pepper juice?
Yeah.
Really, really good. So you're going to get a few seeds in there, no big deal. Don't panic. It's not the end of the world. Scrape them off. Okay, I like to cut them into quarters, flip them over, and see how nice that comes off, Ash? Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice and red. You want to get as much of the black off as you can, but personally I like to have a little, just a tiny little speck here and there. You don't want too much. Okay, we'll slice those up and we'll get that in there. See that doll over there?
Mm-hmm.
About peppers frying here. Get our eggs in the bowl here, Ash. Oh, we got a little piece of cheese in there, that's cool. Oh, wow, it's a big yolk. So we have our farm fresh eggs here. We're gonna put about a half a cup of Romano cheese, Ash. And we'll beat that in. Don't overbeat it. Once it's mixed in, kind of just leave it like that, and you're done. Okay, see that, Ash? Okay, we'll continue to fry our peppers. You gotta be specially trained to use the metal utensils in your cast iron pan, so just want to make that clear. So be careful. If you're not trained, you're gonna want to use wood or plastic. Okay, guys? Let's get that cooked down a bit. The roasted pepper is gonna give you a bit of a softer texture. Some of these that are smaller ones cooked down is going to be softer. A few of the larger ones going to give you a little bit of a crunch. So that's about where I want it. If you want to cook it more, you can. So now we're going to add the eggs. Okay, see that, Ash?
Yep.
Okay, we'll try to just distribute your red and your green peppers evenly. Let that cook for about a minute on medium. Then I'll show you what we do from there. After a minute, we're just going to gently come in with a fork and lift a little bit. Let some of that egg underneath. You don't want it too high, otherwise it's going to stick on you. Alright guys, at this point, I start to separate it in half, like so. Until it stays, just keep moving it until it stays in half. You kind of want it at medium. Okay, you might have to just add a hair bit more oil down the center here. Actually, I'm going to quarter these guys so I can flip them in quarter increments. See that, Ash?
Yep.
Just going to separate that into quarters. Okay. Like that. I'm just going to add a touch more oil right down the center there. See that, Ash? Mm-hmm. Maybe about another teaspoon. Because we're actually frying this, so I'll let it go for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to flip these individually. A nice golden brown there? Mm-hmm. That's what we're looking for right there. Beautiful. Just like that. Nice. Okay, let it cook here for about 30 seconds, then we're going to shut it off, and then we're going to leave it in the pan for about a minute. Okay, we'll just shut that off. This is kind of thick, so you can see it's not fully cooked, so we're going to just let that set there for a minute. Cooking in the cast iron pan for another minute, and then we'll plate it up. Okay, we're good, we're good. Let's plate that up, Ash. Let's see what that looks like. Beautiful. Perfect. Beautiful. Really nice. Okay, that's perfectly cooked. That's how I like it. Nice and golden brown like that. Check that out, Ash. Want to cut some open and try it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can make a sandwich with it. You can chill it, refrigerate it. Okay, Ash, you can put that in a nice Italian antipasto, cold, cut it up in strips. It's delicious. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like on the inside. Over here, Ash. Let's take a chunk of that. Beauty right there. Test. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beautiful. Guys, give it a try. Make a great sandwich. Sometimes in a sandwich, I'll toast it and put some cheese on top. Either shop provolone or a little bit of fontina and get it melted there. Really good. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next vid. Let's try one more, Ash. Want to try some? Bella! See that, dog? Enjoy, folks. Hey guys, every once in a while you're gonna catch a bite of those vinegar peppers. Gonna give it a nice little taste. So give that a try also. Enjoy, folks. So let's grab some peppers from our potted plants here. Well, there's a beauty right there. Look at that. That is a monster. Look at that bad boy. Give that a little twist. Look at that beast. Okay. Well, we got the eggs from Cousin Bobby's chickens. Let's go make some peppers and eggs, guys. Rock and roll, baby. See you in a few. Watch out, you chicken shit. Watch out. Tom, don't step on any... What do we got here, Bob? This is where they lay them?
Yeah, these little boxes.
Okay, we got one here, and your daughter just brought the rest of them inside, so we'll go inside and grab some more. We'll make some nice pepper and egg. Thank you, girls. Look at him looking at me. Look at a piece of egg, though, okay? Any good? You're a doll.